Hi guys, welcome back to FarmStrong. My name's Jack and it is the start of another week on the farm. As you can probably see, got my woolly hat on again. It is pretty breezy, a bit wet and damp. So unlikely much field work this week. Got a bit of spraying that we do need to try and crack on with, but forecast at the moment, that's probably pretty doubtful this week. You just saw the class 960 run past me, so we're going to pick up the big cultivated equipment. I'm just going to get that washed off in the yard, ready to get put away. Picking the Sumo up first. Apologies for all the wind noise. So that's a 3-metre Quattro. I think there are some shorts on the channel of it being used if you want to see it in action. Leave it on the tractor, get it washed, and then we'll park it up on some hard standing, and then it can go away when we got room. Got her all pretty clean now. Wasn't too bad to start with, to be fair, just a bit of mud and a bit of wet straw and things in places, but got it all blown out and clean. Pretty classic. You have to go over it about 4 or 5 times because what you clean off blows somewhere else, but got it looking pretty smart now, so just going to go and park it on some hard standing, ready for when the shed is empty for it to go in. So we'll hop in the class and get it moved. Just going to do a bit of a shuffle in the yard here, and then we'll take it back behind the buildings where it's going to stand. Just going to back it in next to that dump trailer. All dropped off now. Did just have to remind myself how to adjust the height of the tractor on this. So I was just unhooking it and linkage was all the way down but not low enough, so just had to remind myself that you can see on here, you can adjust the track level or height level. So that's at 90 at the moment, so I just had to wing that down to 40% so that I could get the link arms clear of the linkage on the Quattro. So quite a clever thing that. Dad's just brought the next bit of kit down. So I've had a stand press, so just getting it unfolded. And Dad'll back it up for me. Taking a quick break from the pressure washing, as went home for lunch and had a couple of deliveries waiting for me. One is my Allis B repair guide, which will come in handy later, but the second was this cylinder honing tool. So I'd already got the block stripped on the Allis. Need to clean it all properly, but before I did all that, I wanted to get the cylinders honed, and obviously to do that needed a honing tool. So I've already done a couple here, which I'll just show you, and I'll also show you the state of the couple I've still got to do. They're not too bad. I think there was probably 2 cylinders that had a piston stuck in them, which did free off when I was getting it all done in the end. So quick hone up with this, and they should be looking pretty good. Probably not easy to see on camera, but these are the 2 bores that I still need to do. As you can see, it don't look too bad at all really. There's no bad scoring or marks, but still worth a clean up. And then these are the 2 that I've had a go in. So there's still some pitting in the bores, which you can probably pick up, I think, where some of the rings have been stuck, but good to give them a little clean up and get the glaze off them anyway. And then hopefully when we put some new rings in, they'll bed in nicely. I've given these a clean out with brake cleaner and a blowout, and then I'm just using WD-40 here as a lube. I think you could probably use a thin oil as well. And then just work up and down with the drill on a slowish speed. Moving on to the end bore now. Plenty of WD. I'm just going to clean them out with a bit of brake cleaner. Hopefully you can see that's come up a bit nicer. Should have a bit of a crosshatch sort of pattern on it. But yeah, just taking the glaze off so new rings can bed in. You can see there's a few score marks in these that this tool's not going to get rid of, but we're not going to buy new liners for this, so that'll be all right. Finished the honing, and now while I'm here, I'm going to give the whole block a good clean and flush out the bores. So I've got some degreaser, and then I'm just going to fashion myself a little pot that I can put some in, and dip my washing brush in. So old Capcut will do that. Unfortunately, no fancy parts washer for this. So an old paintbrush and some degreaser is going to be the best way. Drip tray also playing an important role. And then once we've had a good scrub at it all, we can blow it off with the air gun. I'm not actually planning to paint anything. I'm just going to get it clean and all back together, and we're going to leave the whole engine block and the rest of the tractor with its original patina. That's a wrap on cleaning the carrier. Clean as I can get it. Losing the light now, and it's starting to rain. Quite clever how these fold up. You do have to be gentle though, that you don't scrub the tyres off the rims when you're doing it. This one should lock itself together on its own. Little locking bar in the centre there, which is nearly about to click over. Fetch the press and we'll have a go at that in the morning. I'll shut the gate. Tuesday morning, I've resumed washing and just finished the press. So that's the Sumo Caro press, all washed now. Just dropped that off. One last thing to wash, which is a Sumo Trio, which Dad borrowed just to do a small bit of contract cultivating for someone. So gonna get round, clean that off, and then I can get out these minging clothes. Just in the class waiting for the shed door to open so I can park it, but I thought I'd just mention I do like the little knuckle or joystick or whatever we want to call it in the class. I think these are really easy to use, convenient, a lot of buttons just at your finger. So yeah, shout out to whoever designed that at class. We have now got a clean Sumo Trio, which is on the 828. Didn't fancy cleaning that as well. Gave the windows a blast, as I think Dad's probably going to be power harrowing that ground. He's just pulled up with the Trio. So I think the 6 metre power harrow, we're going on that in the morning. But nice clean Trio that can go back to its owner. Yard's a bit of a mess, to be fair. I'll probably let most of this dry out, hopefully, and clean that up tomorrow morning. See how many people drive through it in the meantime. 3 metre power harrow drill, just getting hooked on. Sorry for all the noise. 900 is running. Let's just move that out of the way to get to it. So sticking this on the 828. Just been spending a bit of time getting the 3-metre power drill ready. Did just start it up, check the fan was running all right. And then there was a bit of a rubber burning smell, so took the cover off here and found that the fan belt had just shifted on its pulleys. So took that off, released the tensioner and just got the belt back in the right place. So that's sorted now, and then everything else working all right. So that's ready to go. I think it's just gonna drill a couple of hectares of grass once it's been power harrowed down. Kramer's just getting some diesel, and then I'm taking on this mess. Bit more mud in the yard now as well, as Dad just pulled out in the sprayer. As the wind hasn't actually got up today, so going to put an insecticide on some oats while we've got a chance. I think a few more spraying days this weekend, if we need them. Bucket brush making light work of the yard as usual. Gonna take on the goopy mess now. Actually gonna go forwards over it first, see if we can't scoop a bit up, and then come over the back of it. Pretty primo job. Big bit here. Gone. I think we'll call that complete it, mate. Not perfect, but good enough for me. All right.